Were you allowed to replicate those objects from the temple and have them anywhere you want? If you say you are no longer making these sacrifices, then I also ask you, why are you cherry-picking verses from this chapter, taking what is convenient and leaving out what is not convenient? Who are you giving that goat as a peace offering? Do you harvest the fruit of the earth as the instruction of verse 39 says? Or did you also forget to do this? How do you read Hosea 6:6 and Micah 6:8? Arguments out of context or spiritual interpretations out of context. We are the land of Israel. If you are the land of Israel, can I also build houses over you? Can you plant vineyards over you? What do the prophecies about the land of Israel say? Be careful with those spiritual interpretations that only take concepts out of their context. We are the temple. What's the context of this phrase? Did Paul say it in a context where he told them that they should celebrate the feasts? Where is this famous verse that people take out of context? Let Paul himself be the one who responds. 1 Corinthians 3:16-17. Know ye not that ye, plural, are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you? If any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy, for the temple of God is holy, which temple ye are. In summary, you are collectively the temple. First, Paul says that the congregation is collectively the temple. What context did Paul express this verse? Paul was talking about looking at how each one builds and that the foundation is Yeshua the Messiah. The context indicates that Paul was urging them to build correctly. Even Paul compares himself with an expert architect. Paul also compares gold, silver, precious stones, wood, hay, and litter to people's works in verse 14 of this chapter. Paul at no time uses this analogy of the collective temple to invite believers to keep the feasts. Yeshua is the temple, then I can celebrate them wherever and whenever you want. So, are we going to mix Melchizedek's priesthood with the Levitic priesthood? Are we going to mix the sacrifices, oblations, and offerings with the Melchizedek priesthood? Doesn't the book of Hebrews make clear rather than the Levitian priesthood was just a shadow of Melchizedek's priesthood? Does not speak the book of Hebrews of a change in the priesthood? The Jews celebrate the holidays, and we have to imitate them because they are the older brother, and they know more than us. In which part of the Torah or the Bible in general says that we must imitate the Jews? In which part of the Bible says that the Jews know more about the Bible than others? Do you remember how Yeshua criticized the Judeo-Chaldean traditions in the time of the Pharisees and the Sadducees? Is the leaven of malice something physical, or is it something spiritual?